Nope. 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 All right. Oh. Then start soaking a reed. Let's go with this one. There we go. Apparently this is a case opening and closing Okay. Reeds. Close this. Then all right. Okay. I'm gonna thin the tip a little bit. I can put the no. Hey! Hello. You are officially the first person to type anything in this channel. I just looked up because this is very intense work. It's not actually, well, I mean, it's kind of difficult, but with enough practice, it's fine. But like I said, this is probably going to be a lot less entertaining than your stream was. Because I'm literally just making reads. But yeah, I was thinking about like trying to have like some music playing, but I don't really know how to do that. Because I'm just doing um the webcam feature on YouTube. So I'm not sure if I would be able to add music from that. I could probably download a streaming software, but I wasn't trying to do all that right now. I'm just trying this out, like making a little bit more entertaining for myself. So, but this read is coming along quite nicely. Let me just hope I don't mess it up. Everyone check out the Jirachi on Twitch. Streaming at Friday 7 p.m. or I think. Is that how you would pronounce your Twitch name? Because I saw that there are two C's. Oh. Streamlabs allows you to stream. Okay. I might look into that. And this is a very jank setup because like you can probably see my laptop is just like on the side here. It's also like not a great laptop anymore. Um, but it's serving its purpose. Um, and I have like a lamp like literally falling off the desk. And then probably the most high tech thing is uh, I have a Zoom camera, not the streaming thing or the video conferencing thing. It's like a camera brand. And I literally only have that because when the pandemic started, my college like gave them out to music students so we could do things since we weren't able to be in person at that time. So the tuition is going somewhere. Oh boy. Might have to soak this a little bit more again. Yeah, being a well, technically like previous music major, um but yeah, is pretty good. I mean, like any other major, it can be stressful. And that's part of the reason why I know how to make reads. Because like a lot of um, farming over Zoom must be a challenge, right? So during the like peak of COVID, even though technically now we're in the peak of COVID, um, we had the option to do ensembles. Uh, and like during that first few months or something, uh, the option was just like, do you want to do virtual stuff or do you just want to like do like solo stuff so you don't have to deal with that? So like there were a few like video projects that like you probably have seen, um, where everybody makes their own recording and then somebody like compiles them all together. Let me test this read real quick. Might have to clip it. So I don't think I did any of those because I didn't want to deal with that, except with one of the small ensembles like that. Um, I actually edited together our recordings. Um, so and that was slightly stressful, but it was probably a good experience. Um, and luckily I had. Oh yeah, here's another thing. Luckily I had some video editing experience because I actually had a YouTube channel long ago, like when I was like, I don't know, 13 or something. And it was a gaming channel. But now all of those videos are private. Actually, let's see what it sounds like in the oboe. Well, yeah, that's cool that you were a theater major. That actually kind of ties into, I guess, what you're doing now. Because you, I mean, I will admit I'm not. I don't know quite how to be entertaining to multiple people. Luckily, it's not multiple people quite yet. Um, um, but yeah, you do seem to have like that natural charisma. That probably came from a little bit of like doing theater stuff. Okay, make sure my oboe is warm. Also, I apologize if the audio quality is not good, especially when I tested on the instrument just now. This is my baby, and here's the reed that I was just working on. Um, yeah, because like so I can have the camera pointing towards the desk, like the mic is like right next to me, so it might clip a little bit, but so fair warning. Oh, this reed sounds terrible. Okay, yeah, it needs another clip. Uh, ooh, please. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just like hearing oboe enough. Ooh, I just kicked the camera. Like I said, it's right next to me. um, Playing oboe enough, and being able to like feel and hear all the intricacies of different reeds, it makes me a lot more sensitive to that sort of thing. Um, but the probably the biggest thing that would be like more noticeable to like pretty much anyone, or I shouldn't say that, to a lot more people, was that previously the reed was like a little bit under pitch, um, So like a little saggy, but now upper, um, since I just clipped it, the test. Maybe one more clip. Let me actually. Yeah, I know this is probably very confusing about everything I'm doing. Maybe at some point I'll like make a video about reed making. Um, but for now, this is kind of just chill, just hanging out with whoever comes in. Um, declining. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's um I mean what I was doing to like test on the instrument isn't technically that hard. Um it's just and I've done it like a million times. Do you tell anyone else when you stream? I so the only other time I streamed was Wednesday evening. Yes, it's Friday. Okay. um and I like put the link in like a Discord with like my brother and some childhood friends. Um and then I also told some of my oboe friends since they would be able to understand what's going on more easily. But none of them came. How dare they have lives outside of me making reads in silence for 50 minutes? but but now it's all good. Yeah, I don't this is literally just for fun for now. I don't know how often I will do it. And if I do it often, um um I expect it to be kind of like a slow burn. Like I don't think I feel like maybe a little less than 50% of the YouTube population are like clamoring for oboe read content. I mean, there's definitely like I definitely have some ideas for like actual uploads that actually might be useful to a good amount of people, um, but oboe reads, oboe read streams specifically, it's kind of a small niche. um, but yeah, the reason why the channel is called Woodwind Way, by the way, haha, um, is I also play clarinet. Well, actually, I have clarinets now because clarinet was my first woodwind instrument. Um, so I like have like my very first clarinet, which is in very bad shape because I did not take care of it when I was in fifth and sixth grade. Um, and then I actually coincidentally bought a clarinet like 2 months ago. Um, and now I just got a job like teaching oboe and clarinet. Like I didn't know that that opportunity was gonna like come up. I was just like, eventually, I want to also teach clarinet. Um, um, but then I just randomly saw like a place looking for private instructors, so that really worked out really well. Um, um, so yeah, you'd be surprised. There's a niche for everything. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't like some of the things that I want to do. Like one of the first ideas I have is like going through one of the like most used like intermediate-ish oboe method books, um, and like basically like playing through it and then giving like advice for anyone who's uh, learning one of the exercises. Um, and yeah, just like putting that up just to like give oboists who maybe don't have a private teacher just a little advice. Because I love teaching, and even though that wouldn't be like active teaching, it's still like being able to give people information. Um, so yeah, it was gonna be. I was gonna start doing that over the new year, but then I just didn't. But I'm doing this, so that's a compromise. Because I guess this requires less effort. You played saxophone. Woodwind buddies. What is that? Like just like okay. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I thought it was like a special like program or something that your school had. Like, all right, get with your woodwind buddy, and you have to play like a an entire song just by yourselves. Nice, nice. Always appreciative of more woodwind buddies. Yeah. The group chat for like the oboe studio, um, like every year would be like a different thing. Like, um, what was the most recent one? Oh, we didn't have a name for the most recent one because 'cause we couldn't use Messenger, so we couldn't name it. And also I guess because I have an Android and everybody else probably had an iPhone, so I guess I'm the problem. Um, but yeah, like one was like "Oh babes," one was "Oh buddies." Um, what was another one? "Oh bros." Yeah. So, see, this is the one problem with this idea. When I'm, like, talking, I'm significantly worse at making reads. So so I've, like, made no progress on this read in, like, the past 10 minutes. Yep, Obros. Let's see if this is slightly better. And I may have done enough work on this one for today anyway. That sounds kinda good. Okay, needs a little clip. How long have you been known? How long have you known how to make reads? Wow. I can't read. Um, so I started learning with my private teacher at the end of high school, I think senior year of high school, and I've been pretty much doing that ever since. So I guess that would be 5 or 6 years. Yeah. I'm thinking about this way too hard. Yeah, it was basically 5 or 6 years. So, um, yeah, and in college, the OBA professor also assisted us with reads, and then we would have like technically an extracurricular thing, just a read class where one of the graduate students would like have dedicated time to help us with reads. So yeah, it the have you heard most oboists talk about reads? Um, well, the objective part of it is that it's time consuming. Like like I've been working on this read for probably 25 minutes now. Um, and let's see where it is. Actually, it might be pretty good now. Yeah, exactly that. I just said it might be pretty good now. What you haven't seen is there were, like, additional chunks of time before today that I've also been working on this specific read. Um, like, probably, like, an hour total before I started working on it today. Um, and that's just the read in this form. Because if you see right here, like this little pill bottle with water in it, if I can open it, Jesus. Um, there's like the read ah! in another stage. It's just this piece, and it's like missing a lot of what's here. So like I plan to I don't know how long I'm gonna stream or how long I'm gonna be making reads either. But I might like do the part of this piece of cane that gets to look closer to this, and that also takes time. And even this part, this took a process as well, and that is even longer. So yeah, it's definitely time consuming. And like I said, it can be difficult, especially if you haven't been doing it for a long time. Um, some people really hate it. Some people surprisingly love it. I'm kind of neutral on it. Um, Sometimes it's just kind of boring to me, and I just don't feel like doing it. But yeah, I definitely don't hate it or anything. I think it could be classified as like a woodworking art, and any art has ebbs and flows in progress. Exactly, exactly. Um, yeah, there are definitely good read making days, and there are definitely really bad read making days. Beauty of anything that takes time is it's good for streaming because when you stream. Yep, yep, pretty much. Um, um, yeah, and I will admit, even for the negatives of read making, um, like the feeling, like I felt this even like when I first started making reads, when every read I made was terrible, and the only way I could make them not terrible was having my teacher work on them. Um, the feeling of creating something yourself and like it working is like awesome. Like and then like it's always like whenever I'm like casually like, oh yeah, I make oboe reeds, then everybody's always like, what? That's so cool. And I mean, it's a little less cool to me because I've been doing it for so long. But like, yeah, it is cool. So and it feels really good when you're successful with it. Luckily, I'm one of the people who tends to be more successful with it than not. Definitely always wasn't that way. but but maybe that goes into I keep kicking the microphone or or the camera. The stand. That's what I'm kicking. Um um yeah, yeah, I just am lucky to be decent at making oboe reeds. I don't struggle with it too much. Okay, one more clip. Still a little flat. Yeah. I'll try to tune into your stream, at least for a little bit tonight. Um, I do have work later today, and then like almost right after I get home, um, I already plan to like play some games with some people. Um, but I'll try to get in there for at least a few minutes. Oh boy. Oh, might be a little sharp now. Okay, we'll leave that as it is for now. It's not fantastic, but it's not bad. Okay. You know what? I will actually, if you're sticking around for a while, and once again, no pressure to do that. I'll actually take this out, and then I'll actually do this part, so a bit of a change of pace, so you can see what that's all about. Where? Okay, need this. This is my friend Adam. Wait, I can't even. Where's the camera? There, there we go. um, it's just a thing to like make the shape of this, with a piece that's not shaped like that. I actually never call it Adam. Oh yeah, and the other side says, but then -1. So I never really thought about that. It has two names. I don't know which one's the first name and which one's the last name, or if one's the middle name. Caleb Adam or Adam Caleb Adam Caleb. But my favorite fun fact about these shapers, the shaper tips, is there's one named Joshua because my name is Joshua. So one day I'll get one of those, except I probably will never use it because I'm so used to using this shape. So many little doohickey. Yeah. Okay. So before I started doing this, a little bit before I started streaming Wednesday, I was like, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna try to like neaten up my process so then people are like more at ease. That lasted all of like 25 minutes because once I started actually working on reads, then everything. Oh no, it's like bending a little bit. Um, let's see if I can still make something out of this. Okay, yeah, it's like bent. Yeah, this is supposed to. This is supposed to be like flush, but you can see that this part is like I can push it down. You probably aren't able to see that actually, but it might still work. So gonna put a little line here with the knife. If I can make it straight. And we're gonna scrape the edges a little bit. See, the thing I also have to get used to is like making sure what I'm doing is in frame because like the whole process of reed making like puts you in very awkward positions. um so and since no one's usually watching me, I just like do whatever is comfortable. um Oops, I also got to do the middle. So like sometimes I'm out of frame, and you probably, yeah, it's probably still hard to see even with me in frame. um but like I said, this is not an educational thing right now, um so it's not a huge deal, but it would probably be more interesting if people can actually see. um but I think this is actually helping my posture when doing this because usually I'm like hunched over. um but since like now in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, people are watching this. um I'm like sitting up straight a little more, even though you can't really see my body. Um, but like, so I can get in frame. You could face the camera toward the desk if you want. Yeah, the problem is the stand that I'm using, which came with the camera. um, oh, okay. 'Cause, yeah, what my original vision for this was like having it top down, but yeah, the stand doesn't go high enough. But if I let's see, if I move it, Um, I'll try moving it towards me, but then there's, like, all the stuff over here that you can't see really, that I'm trying to hide. Oh, yeah, now it's a little too close to me, though. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put it back. But I'll this is a work in progress, so I may mess around with this, and hopefully, at some point, I'll get something that works. Um, okay. Uh, that's fine. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Uh, Yeah, and at a certain point, like, there's only so much. Oh, yeah, that's basically what I was about to say, like, there's just do what works for now. There's only so much I can do in terms of showing things because, um, even if I had, like, the most optimal setup for visibility, like, the things that you're doing with oboe reeds are so minuscule that, like, sometimes it's even hard if you're, like, sitting right next to somebody trying to learn from them and, like, to be able to see exactly what's happening because, like, it's probably definitely difficult to tell from just, like, the video, but, like, this stuff is tiny. Um, and it doesn't exactly help that I have big hands. So, I don't usually have too much trouble unless it's in English, like this guy over here. I'm really bad at making English horn reeds, even though it's basically the same process because it's basically the same instrument. Um, okay, we're gonna here now for the razor blade. There was nothing in there. Okay. Okay, so that's just trash. So we'll use this. Um, I'm doing all right. Like I said, I just when I'm like talking, then I guess I get distracted more. So um, it's I do a little bit worse. Okay, this one actually can't do in frame because I have to like have it really close. Can you make saxophone reeds? If you're asking if I can, if you are asking if they can in general, the answer is yes. um, I mean, I haven't heard of many people making saxophone reeds specifically, but the clarinet studio, which obviously is also a single reed instrument, ah, the clarinet studio at my college, um, like sometimes they have a reed class as well, because I think the professor makes his own reeds, or at the very least, he has like a business um about either like reeds in general or reed making. I'm not completely sure, but I definitely know that at least sometimes they have a reed class. I don't know, but I'd assume it'd be easier. Oh yeah, no, I don't even play saxophone. I mean, we have a saxophone, but it's kind of in bad shape, and I'm not trying to get it fixed right now. Um, um, so I'll stick with um, oboe and clarinet. And yeah, oh boy. Okay. we're gonna no. uh, how do I ban? Remove? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I got my second viewer. Um, thanks, thanks. Um, oh, maybe I have to click on the channel name? Okay, we're just gonna forward. Why am I not able to do I just have to remove every individual message? Like, I actually don't see anything that would ban. This would be easier on Twitch. Maybe I'm just dumb. Oh, wait. Does it look like I banned them or okay, I see that they tried to type another message and then it got hidden. So I guess I banned them? I don't know. Let me um okay. Well, hopefully that's the end of that. And if not, I will figure out how to make this not bad. Okay, cool. Great, fun. Okay. Yeah, that I'm surprised I didn't expect that to happen at some point. I mean, but like if I would have thought of it I don't like I don't know, a month ago, then I would have been like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna happen at some point," but I just haven't been thinking about that sort of thing. Anyway, now let me fold this over if I can see. There we go. Now we put this on the shaper tip. Oh boy. Okay. And now we get Mr. cut up t-shirt. I don't know why it has to be a Mr. It can be a mix or a miss or Mrs. Is there a mixes or a mistresses? Okay, I'm being weird. I'm surprised it hasn't happened to me yet. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Please tighten. Okay, there we go. Um, where's the razor blade? Okay, there it is. Yeah, like uh heard people like non-binary and non-gender conforming people like in place of like Mr. or Mrs. or Miss use mix. Like I don't know how you would spell the full word, but like MX period um for like for like MR period or MS period. Um um but like if you're married, do you become mixes? Okay. Uh I would totally go by Dr. Dan. Nice. See, like part of me wants to eventually get a doctorate in in oboe performance so I can be an oboe doctor. I mean, I could do a master's and be an oboe master, but oboe doctor is slightly funnier to me. And I've definitely called some of my friends who have graduated from doctoral programs, oboe doctors. Ah! Okay, let me not drop razor blades. I'm not trying to have a bloody stream. Um, but it has been a remarkably long time since I have hurt myself making reads. Like after the first time I actually like did some damage. Dr. Oprah. Oh yeah, after the first time I did some legitimate damage, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be more careful now. Oh boy. Oh yeah, and I remembered another name. Oh boys, because um for the group chat, one of the group chats, because I believe just in German or maybe some other languages too. Like if you see like a music score, um, and there's multiple oboe parts, then like in the score it would say OBOI for multiple oboes. So like yeah, it's just a plural of oboe in German. Yeah. And, see, you've gotten me started now. I'm gonna give you all these fun facts that may not actually be that fun. The French word for oboe is spelled I mean, it's still pronounced oboe, but it's spelled Hautbois, um, or like I've seen it translated in Shakespeare, oddly enough, spelled Hautboys. So so, like, when well, for the first off, like, um, when we were, like, reading a Shakespeare play in my, like, 12th grade English class, and I saw that it had yeah, yeah, exactly like that, um, and I saw that there was a part for oboe players, like, in the script, like, I was ecstatic, and then I when I saw that it was spelled exactly like Hot Boys. The that's the part that the rest of the class was able to get behind too. So that was a very fun time for me. Oh, I'm not doing a good job of shaping this, but it's fine. It will work out in the end, maybe. Oh boy. So yeah, what I'm trying to do right now is like almost like shaving some of the cane off, so it's like in the shape of an actual reed, as opposed to the shape of a very bad boat. Looks oh yeah, you already said that. Okay. Okay. This might be good. One more time. Oh yeah, and I never explained the purpose of the T-shirt. Um, I was just told to like the metal part of this. Hey, there we go. Canoe. That's much better. The metal part of this shaper tip. I was told to just like instead of just having it right on the desk to like put it on something soft, which I guess preserves both the desk and the tip. Maybe I don't know. I just do what I'm told. I conform to everything other than playing saxophone. I'm joking. Okay. So now we gotta attach this. Maybe it helps it not oh, yeah, yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Um, but the reason it's also tied up is because um, it helps like, I sometimes I, like, put this around, like this, when I'm working on English horn reeds, because like the bottom of those reeds sometimes dig into my hand, so just try to make it a little less painful. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears apparently for making oboe reeds. I keep hitting the camera, but now I actually have to stand up because I have to flip the chair around. See, there's a bunch of weird stuff in making reeds because I have to tie the cane to a staple, so it's like basically a little tube. Sorry if that made a bad sound. Ooh, this is a tight fit. Okay. Oh boy. I mean, this would be infinitely easier if I had a C clamp. Yes, I'm pretty sure people have actually gotten like seriously hurt making reeds before. Um, um, I think the most quote unquote dangerous part is the part I just did, like the shaping. But if you're being careful, then you should be good. Um, 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 yeah, I haven't hurt myself shaping before. The only time I have was when sharpening a knife. So these little things over here. Like I'm not gonna actually sharpen it right now because I don't need to. So I guess it was when I was sharpening on this side, or was it this side? I don't know. Well, I was coming down on one of the sides of these little ceramic sticks, and I guess my thumb was right here for whatever reason. I don't. Maybe I was just really dumb. So like the knife came right down on my thumb, and the cut was deep. But I will stop talking about this now because I understand that could be a little unsettling. But it healed, so we're good. And that was also like 4 years ago. What am I looking for? Oh, thread. Okay. I have these lovely colors of thread. This is autumnal equinox. This is red. This is green. Or I guess like light green or something. I don't know, man. Pink. And blue. Light blue, I guess. This is the very first one I had, which is why it's running out. But I've had it for like 5 or 6 years. So that's pretty oh, I dropped my phone. Pretty worth. Got my bang for my buck. Yeah, the only reason I have the autumn one is because for one of the reed classes, this specific grad student we had at the time specifically wanted us specifically wanted us to have what is it called? Thread from a specific place, so we knew it was reed specifically for reed class. So now I have to tie this to the chair. Don't remember if I already said this, but I wouldn't have to do like the chair stuff. Wait, I should do it on this side. If I just had a C clamp, and C clamps apparently aren't that expensive. I'm just lazy. So, okay, let me see what time it is. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream after I finish with this read, because I want to make sure I get to work on time. But I still have plenty of time. Okay. So what you can't see that I'm doing right now is I'm tying the thread to a chair. And there are lots of objects at the School of Music that have oboe reed thread just tied to it. Okay, and now I need beeswax. Where is my beeswax? I guess. Okay. Now putting the beeswax on the thread. I feel you. I'm very lazy when it comes to certain things. Yeah, like I think my teacher in high school said it was literally three. Dang it! I dropped the beeswax. It was like literally $3 at like, I don't know, Michael's or something. I don't know. Um, and now since I have two jobs, I definitely have $3, but I still haven't bought it. Okay. Thread secured. I have to move this over here because it's like I'm like bumping it super often. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Yeah, it's a little sad that I can't show this part because it's just like all behind the camera. Oh, I need an actual staple. So one is the teaching job that I just. Man, this really hurts. Yeah, I should get a C clamp because like sitting in a chair backwards is not exactly comfortable. One of the jobs is that teaching job I was just talking about. For now, I'm just subbing for people because I also a third job, but it's just a seasonal job. I work at the music summer camp, and the location that I'm going to be working at is only going to be open for a few months before that camp, and then I'll be gone for 2 months. So I'm not going to have students of my own until like the fall. Then the other job is just retail at a music store, though. So that's the one that I have today, and it's not bad actually. Like all my coworkers and boss are nice, and haven't had very many crazy people coming to the store. And when they have come into the store, I usually was the one handling them. Um, so that's nice. And um, usually, or I should say, it really gives me a chance to like actually use my knowledge of music and like help people out. So that's nice. Yeah, they're both part time, so so it's not crazy. Although last week was a little crazy. I mean, still less than like full time, but uh, um, yeah, at the retail job, like two people were out, and we were already short staffed, so it was literally just me and my boss covering every shift for the entire week. So, well, actually, no, one of the regional managers uh, came and helped one day. So, but yeah, I had to go in, I think, 4 days, which still obviously isn't bad. And we were off for New Year's, so that helped a little bit. But yeah, it wasn't fantastic bad either. It was just like that was one of the only times that I've had to like be. Oh boy, I had to be at the store for extended periods of time by myself because usually we like to have two people working at a time. Um, and that coincidentally were like all the times that like I got all the weird problems were coming in. Please. Okay, I'm after stream. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Um, wait, what happened? There we go. Oh no, 300 seconds is not enough. Okay. Um, Here, hide. Okay. Sorry. Store retail sounds nice. I used to work at GameStop, which was not. I imagine. Um, yeah, I've heard kind of horror stories about GameStop. Um, in terms of working there. Well, also in terms of buying stuff from there. Most of the ones from buying stuff are from my brother though. He is very passionate about not liking GameStop. um, but I doubt it's the fault of the employees most of the time. Will satisfy your wishes online. Okay, so I would like $10,000. Oh! That's what the spam thing said. Yeah. If you can give me um rent for like actually no, why stop there? Just give me an entire house for free. Give me a villa that is empty, but also by the table. Throwback to last night. Okay, I gotta move a little quicker. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was just like there were a lot of weird issues that I had to handle that I didn't know how to handle because they were like first time things. Um, but luckily, my boss is like willing to always help out, even if she's not in. So she's just a call away. So I'm very thankful for that. Okay. I didn't even measure. Oh my goodness. I promise I will get better at making reads while streaming. Because now I'm just forgetting steps. uh, buy furniture for your villa, but only in platinum. No. Yeah. Oh, I something I actually meant to say yesterday, um, but I was starting to get a little lazy with typing. You mentioned, I think Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was your favorite, or your first game, one of your first games. Um, I actually just started um, the Kingdom Hearts series, like probably less, um, like for Christmas 2020 or was it 2019? I don't know. I guess it was 2020. Um, okay. My brother gave me his PS4 and then some of the games that he had. Except I think he didn't have Kingdom Hearts. He just got it for me. Um, but it took me a year to actually start Kingdom Hearts. Um, so, but now I am, and I'm trying to beat it before uh, Legends Arceus comes out, which may present a problem because I am in Wonderland. so, so may or may not happen. We'll see. So I'm not trying to play like two big 3D games at the same time. Uh, all right, that looks decent. So yeah, I'm tying the thread to, or I'm tying the cane to the oval staple, which I actually forgot to show. Uh, um, so then the reed will stay on the thing. It'll stay as one piece. Um, the weird thing about this part is that like the thread has to be tight pretty much the whole time. Um, and then I also have to like make sure the cane is straight. So I currently cannot do anything else with my hands. So let's hope that that spam bot doesn't come in again. But now since I said that, they're probably like, now is my time. Let me see. Let's see if I can read what you're saying right now. That's not. There's no shame in using a walkthrough. I try my best to not use walkthroughs in games, just because it's my own preference. I mean, I definitely was stuck in the very first section of Wonderland for a little bit, but because I think I used my potions, and like there's that flower that is like, give me a potion, and I was like, oh no, how do I get more potions? um, but I figured out how to. Um, and I was telling my friend who's like also big into Kingdom Hearts about my experience, and he was like, "I'm kind of disappointed in you right now, like that you can't get past this part." But yeah, I figured it out eventually. And then I just kind of paused in the middle, and it's been on pause for like a week now. So I mean, like, definitely used one of my first few times playing the game. But, okay. Yeah, I think in terms of walkthroughs, sorry, I'm trying to use my brain in many different ways right now. In terms of, I think I used them quite a bit when I was younger, because I was like, I have to do everything in every game and be the best that no one ever was. Nice. But more recently, I've been like trying to. I guess my reasoning is like I'm trying to get the full experience, even though that, like, kind of in the opposite, like thinking in the opposite sort of way. Like, I guess I want the experience of struggling, which doesn't make sense when saying it out loud. But I don't know. It's just what I prefer, and I think that's okay. It's also it's fine to prefer doing it with a walkthrough. Yeah, I definitely remember like my Pokemon Leaf Green days. Like trying to find Articuno, and using, like, I think it was a strategy guide, to like figure out how to do that freaking puzzle. I actually don't even remember the puzzle at this point. When was the last time I played Kanto? Oh my god. Oh no. I have to replay that now too. Only problem is, at some point, like, my third copy of Leaf Green got stolen after my first two copies of Leaf Green got stolen. So I haven't been able to play in super long. And I don't want to play I don't want to play red, blue, or yellow. But one day I'll get back to it. It's just I'm not trying to spend $30 on like an 18-year-old game now. Actually, I never played Leaf Green. Fire Red or Leaf Green. Yeah, like I said, it was my first Pokemon game, and my brother had Fire Red, of course. But he also had, I think he said he had Red first, though. I don't remember that, though. Um, but yeah, it was really fun. I really like the graphics in the game. Um, I, I mean, it's kind of. I feel like it was kind of nice that I played the Kanto games first because it's kind of where the series started. But it's good that I didn't play the very original games because they're kind of bad. No, they're not actually bad. Um, there's just a lot flawed about them. But I've played through Blue a few times because I don't even know how I have a copy of Blue. I think let me put this back over. I think my brother or one of our friends gave it to me for some reason. I don't remember. But that is the one that you can do the mute glitch in, and the missing number glitch. Yeah, yeah, they're super glitchy. There are so many Kanto games that I don't think I've missed. Oh, right, yeah, because now there's red, blue, yellow, green. If you want to. Oh my goodness. Nope, nope, nope. Should get a towel if they're wet girls. They shouldn't have been in the rain for so long. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me see if that deleted both of them. Nope, that didn't delete that one. Okay, so we're gonna. There we go. Cool. What was I saying? Yeah, so there's red, blue, yellow, green in Japan. Hey, it's nice of them that they didn't start spamming again until. Whoops, sorry. Until I finished the part where I couldn't use my hands. So, um, um, then fire red, leaf green. And if you want to count gold and silver, technically those have Kanto on it too. Oh boy, I can't. There we go. So yay, the cane is now tied to the tube / staple. Okay, so I need this. Gotta cut off the ears. Yes, this is what it's actually called. Like there's little protrusions. Then there's if you're counting gold, silver, and crystal, then you also got to count heart, gold, and soul, silver because those also have Kanto. And then I guess it's just let's go Pikachu and Eevee. So yeah, that's a lot. Wait, what is the most recent games? Oh, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm so dumb. We're Mike Tysoning the reads, I guess. I don't know, man. Except I'm not using my mouth to do this. That would end very badly for many different reasons. Okay. So the last part that I'll do. Okay, yeah, I got some time. Is just what's called rough scraping. So I'm just gonna like get the. This is just kind of smooth right now because I haven't really scraped it at all. So I'm gonna make it like kind of look more like this. It doesn't look like it's in focus, or it's just not lit up because it's out of the light. Difference in quality, like from like red and blue and crystal. Yeah, yeah. Gen 2 is definitely way better. Like way better in terms of like objective quality compared to Gen 1. It's the toss up whether you enjoy Gen 1 or Gen 2 more as actual games. like in terms of the experience and like the progression of the game. But yeah, going like going from Gen 1 to Gen 2, it was a massive upgrade, and then Crystal added on top of that as well. I've never played Crystal myself. Like, I never played through it. I might, like, eventually get it on the eShop, the 3DS eShop. But, like, when Heart Gold and Soul Silver are right there, like, I don't see a ton of reason, but maybe I will, because it's still a different experience. Um, yeah, but the biggest jump in quality since then was probably I really wanna say Gen 4, but a lot a lot went wrong in the transition even though Gen but there's no denying that that has objective flaws. And, like, the main one obviously is, like, the speed of the games because like, Gen 3 was so fast, and then Gen 4, it was so slow. Oh boy. I almost actually cut myself. Oh boy. Um, but I will be more careful now. Would have been the first time in like 4 years or something. One draw for me was you can shiny hunt Celebi, and the odd egg you get from daycare has a high chance of being shiny. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember always seeing the the egg thing in Crystal, like having like I think a 50% chance of being shiny, and I was like, I have to get Crystal now. And it was like, oh yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Luckily the knife isn't like it's not like a kitchen knife or anything, specifically made for reeds. So even like the story I was telling earlier about when I was sharpening the knife, if that happened with a kitchen knife, it would have been all I probably would have been a lot more serious. But like, I mean, it still was not great. Um, but because of the type of knife this is, it was fine. So I'm not super worried about getting hurt. Um, Obviously, I'm still going to be careful, um, but yeah. Um, I guess. See, now I'm thinking about the transition between all the gens. Um, like Gen 5 is pretty big because it like had actual consistent animations, but like from the baseline, kind of still looks like Gen 4. I honestly hate to say it, but it might just be the transition from Gen 5 to Gen 6. That was the next most influential because Gen 6 it's not great in my opinion. Um, but like the transition from 2D to 3D was pretty big. Um, but that's just my opinion of Gen 6 just comes from the actual like gameplay and story of the games. Um, what it's doing at like a I guess programming level or something, I don't know. Um, was really good. Um, but Pokemon X is probably the Pokemon game I've played the most. Well, I don't know because I don't have data on like the ones before X. Yeah, I definitely I liked it, but like looking back and like replaying the games like is not super entertaining for me. Um, um, but like I said, it's probably the game that I one game I've played the most and probably the game I've played the most. Like, I just got my 3DS working again. Um, and I was able to look back at like the activity log, and I have over 1,000 hours in Pokemon X. um, I mean, I already knew that, but but just being able to see it again was just like, oh boy, what was I doing with my life? Like getting 1,000 hours in any game is a little ridiculous. But hey, I was in high school, so it was fine. And I definitely think the like reveal and like the lead up to X and Y was definitely the most hype I ever was about a Pokemon game. I think um I don't know, something about, I guess, the fact that it was 3D was like really exciting to me, and that it was still on a handheld. Like that was wild. Like I don't know. There was just a lot about like the lead up to it that got me super excited. And I definitely wasn't disappointed when I played my first playthrough. Um, um, it's just looking back on it that is like I think I like the other games more. Um, and yeah, and pretty much every Pokemon game has like a base level of quality. So like, except I kind of refuse to get Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. But we're not going to talk about that. I had something close to that when I had my 3DS. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, well, I mean, when you have free time, you have free and you use it. Oh boy, I might need to sharpen my knife. Okay, yeah, let me do that real quick because I'm not taking any cane off. Oh, that. Don't worry about the. I'm just testing the sharpness of the knife when I'm like scraping my fingernail. It doesn't hurt, and it's not causing damage. I promise. Like 14s, it was so hyped to see. I don't know how old I was. It was 2013 that it came out, I think. So I would have been. Oh yeah, it came out the day after my birthday too. So, uh, so that was cool, but also upsetting. But I think it was 2013. Um, so, oh boy, I don't. Math is hard. It's not. It's just. Well, sometimes it is. I was 15 then, I think. Because yeah, so if it was the day after my birthday, then I would have turned over to 15, I think. But I'm not sure. So 2013, no, 2012 was when I was a freshman. But I turned 13 when I was a freshman. So I would have had to been 14. What? I'm so confused. I think I turned 13 when I was a freshman because I was like, oh man, I'm in high school, but I'm not a teenager yet. This is so weird. Hashtag late birthdays. Yeah. I think definitely my favorite recent Pokemon game is Sun and Moon. I just really like. I've been thinking about this recently. The first playthrough was very enjoyable. It may not be great to replay it. Um, you can hear the gears turning. Yeah, I think one of my friends, excuse me, like you said to me at one point, like sometimes when I talk, I have like a pregnant pause. And I was like, like I knew what. Wow, what is happening with my voice? I guess I haven't been talking for like. Oh man, it's been an hour. Okay. Um, um, I knew what she was talking about, but that was a weird way to put it. But yeah, sometimes I do just like have to take a second to like either think of something or um, remember what I was talking about more frequently. Okay, this um yeah, I guess I was 14 then, because but that doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. It really doesn't matter. I can look it up later. Okay, we're gonna go a little faster. Mhm. I should have brought water. I also should have swatted my oboe, since I'm not going to be testing this reed on the oboe, because it's going to be real hard and not playable, pretty much. Ooh, I got to eat food too. Probably going to be noodles. Wait, did I eat noodles yesterday? Yes, I did. So maybe I shouldn't eat noodles. Okay. Okay. This should be slightly easier, this part. We're almost done. Well, easier to do while multitasking, I should say. Nice. Streaming definitely makes you thirsty. I try to keep a water with me always and time my bath. Yeah. Um, I mean, I'm a newbie, so so I have to learn the hard way, or I should just take your advice, and then I'll learn the easy way. Yeah, usually I have water with me like at all times, but I just wasn't thinking about it just now. I mean, there's probably water in my backpack. It's all the way over there. Okay. The nice part about rough scraping is that you can be a little bit more willy-nilly, because there's a lot more cane, so a lot less chance of you messing up because it's not as thin. Also, bassoonists make their own reeds too. Well, uh, if you're like college or professional level, most I should not definitely not all. I probably there's probably a higher percent of there's probably a higher percentage of double reed players for a professional that don't make their own reeds, probably because they probably have a lot less time. But who knows? I have not researched this specific topic. Oh boy. Oh, I made a ridge. Oh, you know, even though it was like kind of like bent upwards earlier, I haven't really been having issues with it. I can't think of what that would affect, but I always heard that it's not a great thing when the reed or the cane is bending a little bit. Um, actually, where it was bending, it would probably be the part that's like under thread. So that's um I have to run some family errands, so I'm gonna go for a few minutes. But I've had fun. And alternate timeline, I became a saxophonist, and I'm probably remaking some. Yeah. Totally. Do whatever you need to. Um, um, I may be gone by the time you come back. So thanks for stopping by. Um, I'm glad you had fun. Um, I don't know when I would stream next, but um, I guess I'll let you know again. And I'll try to tune in tonight. So yeah. Oh boy. Oh, I'm like blocking the camera. I'm hunching. I'm hunching. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay. Maybe the optimal play is to have my phone as the chat setup. But this is kind of working fine anyway. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Almost there. Boy, it is hot in here. All right. Just in some water. Da, 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 da. Oh, I need to mark it so I know how far I'm going. I definitely think you do well with streaming. You keep the flow of conversation pretty easily. Yeah, the the one part for now that I'm struggling with is uh but I mean if I like actually continue with it pretty seriously, then this obviously wouldn't be a problem in the future. Is like when there isn't anyone in like typing in chat, um then I don't know what to say because, um yeah, because I'm not responding to anything specific, and especially since, like, it's not like a gaming thing where I can respond to what's happening in the game. Like, this is literally just me making um, so, like, literally the first stream was me sitting in silence, not, uh not or, like, the only sounds in the stream were me, I guess, the tiny sounds of scraping, um, testing the reeds, um, and then saying, "Okay, bye," at the end. But I did that intentionally, because for anyone who decided to watch the whole 50-minute thing, then they'd be like, "He has a voice." Ah, hunching again. Okay. Ah, this yeah, it's in frame. Cool. Do, 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 do. I don't know about, wait, let me make sure I didn't skip anything. I don't know about YouTube streams, but I know tags help random people find the stream. Oh, yeah, yeah. There is a tags feature um, that I added, um, or not that I added. I added tags because of the tags feature. um, I mean, it's just like stuff related to stream. Like I think I did like oboe reads, then like classical, then music, and even crafts. So um, yeah. Uh, the thing is like yeah, that like, if I'm not talking, then, people who do by chance find the stream, they're gonna be like, "Okay, why am I sitting here watching a guy do do this in silence?" But, yeah, yeah, I'll, like, figure out, but yeah, and like I've said many times, this isn't super serious, I'm just, like, just having fun, um, um, and yeah, I'll definitely, like, keep telling people. I didn't tell anybody today because, well, except you, obviously. um, uh, because I didn't want to like, I don't know. I just get worried sometimes that I like annoy people with the things that I'm like sharing with them. But that's a topic for another day. Okay, we're almost done here. Although I've been saying that for minutes. So, okay. Yeah, I think if I can figure out how to add music, that would probably be very helpful. Uh, Although it might be a little jarring for when I test the reads, because then it'd be like lots of music going on at once. If you can call testing oboe reads music. Okay. Let me just thin the tip a tiny bit more. Then I'll clip it, and then I think we'll be good. It's okay to annoy people. Having fun as well. No, I hate fun. um, yeah, and I think when I do like upload it, when I do eventually upload dedicated content, then like the people who would find the channel from that, then then there's greater chance for people to come to the streams. So I think that would help too. I just got to stop being lazy. Like I haven't even started practicing any of the what am I trying to say? The exercises that I would like make a video on. But I have another idea which wouldn't require that as much prep work. Um, um, which I may do in the next few days. We'll see. But yeah, part of the reason why I haven't started working on those exercises. I mean, I've worked on them in the past, but like the reason why I haven't for this purpose yet is because, what do you know? All the reads that I have right now are are pretty bad. So I was using this to motivate myself to make more reads that are actually good. So yeah, just all the reads that I had were pretty old, so they're not in peak condition. But now I have, what? Was this always here? Oh, this is okay. This is the one that was over here. Okay. What was I saying? Reads. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh well. I was sitting on the idea of streaming for so long, so I understand. Like, yeah. And yeah, like, the two main goals are like personal fulfillment and then just helping people. So like, no one's gonna die if I don't do this. So so it's pretty low pressure for me, at least. Is this completely open? Yeah. Yeah, that's not making any sound. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm pretty much about to end anyway, so yeah, see you later. Then in the tip a little bit, so I can vibrate. But other than that, we're pretty much done. Let me not destroy it right before I'm putting it away. God. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop punching. Oh boy, I'm hungry now. No, please. No more ridges. Ew. Okay. Okay, that looks better. Let me just touch it up a tiny bit more. Cool. Hopefully it vibrates now. Hey, okay. All right. Well, now I gotta go. So, okay, bye.